upward. Children would giggle and coo. Dogs would bark and tug against their chains, digging grooves in the back sides of the trees that held them. Cats would run for cover. Veterans would remember. Lovers would hold hands, slip silently into the alcoves, and skinny dip beneath the safety of the water. Sounds in the symphony of freedom. It was Independence Day. Unlike the rest of Clayton, Georgia, I had no fireworks, no hot dogs, no plans to light up the sky. My dock would lie quiet and dark. The grill cold with soot, old ashes, and spider webs. For me, freedom felt distant, like a smell I once knew but could no longer place. If I could, I would have slept through the entire day like a modern Rip Van Winkle, opened my eyes tomorrow, and crossed off the number on my calendar. But sleep, like freedom, came seldom and was never sound. Short fits mostly, 2 to 3 hours at best. I lay in the hammock, alone with my coffee and yellowed memories. I balanced the cup on my chest and held the wrinkled, unopened envelope. Behind me, fog rose off the water and swirled in miniature twisters that spun slowly like dancing ghosts, up through the overhanging dogwood branches and humming bird wings, disappearing some 30 feet in the air. Her handwriting on the envelope told me when to read the letter within. If I had obeyed, it would have been 2 years ago. I had not, and would not today. Maybe I could not. Final words are hard to hear when you know for certain they are indeed final. And I knew for certain. 4 anniversaries had come and gone while I remained in this nowhere place. Even the crickets were quiet. I placed my hand across the letter, flattening it upon my chest, spreading the corners of the envelope like tiny paper wings around my ribs. I better substitute. Around here, folks sit in rocking chairs, sip mint juleps, and hold heated arguments about what exactly is the best time of day on the lake. At dawn, the shadows fall ahead of you, reaching out to touch the coming day. At noon, you stand on your shadows, caught somewhere between what was and what will be. At dusk, the shadows fall behind you and cover your tracks. In my experience, the folks who choose dusk usually have something to hide. Chapter 1. She was small for her age, probably 6, maybe even 7, but looked more like 4 or 5. A tomboy's heart and a china doll's body. Dressed in a short yellow dress, yellow socks, white Mary Janes, and a straw hat wrapped with a yellow ribbon that trailed down to her waist. She was pale and thin and bounced around like a mix between Eloise and Tigger. She was standing in the center of town, at the northwest corner of Main and Savannah, yelling at the top of her lungs. "Lemonade! Lemonade! 50 cents!" She eyed the sidewalk and the passers-by, but with no takers, she craned her neck, stretched high onto her tiptoes, and cupped her hands to her mouth. "Lemonade! Lemonade! 50 cents!" The lemonade stand was sturdy and well-worn, but looked hastily made. 4 4x4 posts and half a sheet of 1-inch plywood formed the table. 2 6-foot 2x4s stood upright at the back, holding up the other half of the plywood and providing posts for a banner stretched between. Somebody had sprayed the entire thing yellow, and in big block letters the banner read, "Lemonade, 50 cents, refills free." The focal point was not the bench, the banner, the yellow igloo cooler that held the lemonade, or even the girl, but the clear plastic container beneath. A 5-gallon water jug sat front and center, her own private wishing well, where the whole town apparently threw their loose bills and silent whispers.